Hey everybody, happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's Brad here at Hokie, Wild Boys Brewery. Um, what I got going on this week for my homebrews is I got the Hokie Homebrew ESB transferred over into the secondary. Did a gravity reading on that. It's percolating along. I'm going to let it go for about another week or 10 days, and then I'm going to bottle it up so it'll be ready to ship out probably first or second week of March, something like that. It's going to be right on the deadline. But I imagine everybody else is pretty much. I know there's a few people ahead of me, and there's a couple people actually right where I'm at, maybe even behind me a little bit on that. I'm sitting here enjoying a cup of different kind of homebrew. It's a homebrew of Java, made in the French press. I like coffee just about as good as I do beer. If you haven't used the French press to make your coffee before, you need to check it out and give it a try. I've got a video up on that if you want to take a look at it. Say I got the ESB transferred over to the secondary. I got my Hoppyummy bottled, and it's a couple of days into being bottle conditioned. Still got my very first all grain homebrew I did. It's still in the secondary. It's the American Imperial chocolate coffee stout. Probably going to be bottling it here pretty soon. And I also did that sweet potato stout, but I think I'm going to go ahead and probably just call that one either a dark ale or a porter. It's not quite dark enough to be a stout. I was looking at it compared to the Americans, the other one I did, the all grain, and it's not nearly as black as it is more the color of a porter. I talked about it previously on a couple videos back or something. I tasted the gravity reading on it when I transferred over into the secondary. Lost most of the sweet potato flavor, fermented out apparently, so I wanted to doll it up a little bit more. I went ahead and put some coffee in it too. I put some Lavazza, the M Blue Espresso. I did a cold coffee steep on it. Topped it up. I lost a bunch of volume on the amount of beer I was going to wind up with in the end when I put all that sweet potato in there too. It lost almost a whole gallon because of the volume displacement of the, I think it was like 7 or 8 pounds of sweet potato I used to put in it. So I topped it up with some water and coffee when I did the cold coffee. I had put some Captain Morgan's silver soaked oak chips in it as well to kind of add some more flavor to it. And when I tasted it, you could tell the Captain Morgan's was in there, but I wanted it to be a little stronger, so I put another cup of Captain Morgan's liquor in it when I added the coffee. I got it topped up to where it'll probably be close to a 5-gallon batch now. I was letting it steep. It'll probably be a week. I think it's actually the day it's been in there a week since I added the coffee and the extra rum to it. And I'll probably bottle it pretty soon too. And that's pretty much what I got going on as far as my home brews goes. I think the next one I'm going to do is going to be a Belgian dark ale. Had made one of those last year about this time, and it's all gone, and it was one of my favorite ones I did. And I'm going to do it all grain instead of partial extract like I did last year. Got some of the dark, the D180, like Tantrum's using in his. I think he's using just 2 kinds of malt and then coloring it with that 2 packs of that D180. May do something similar to that. I'd also bought some prunes, or excuse me, not prunes, but figs to put in it. And I think I'm going to put some raisins in it as well to add some extra sugars and flavors to it. And I'm probably going to use some Munich malt, and I'm just going to play around with the grain bill on that one a little bit. I hadn't really committed to a certain grain bill on it, but I want to talk to Dan down there at Dan's Brew Cave, I think is what he called it. Brew Shed, excuse me. Dan's Brew Shed in Greensboro. He put together the recipe for that Hoppyummy that I made, which was a knockoff clone of the Foothills Brewery Hoppyum, and it is dead on. Like he really nailed it with the hops and the grain bill that he gave me. This the right color. When I did the sample, the final gravity sample on it when I bottled it up, and it tasted just. I thought it tasted just like I was drinking the real thing. I was really pleased with that. So I'll probably let him recommend some stuff. I'm going to try to do something similar to like a Unibrow Maudet or Maudite, Belgian Strong L, somewhere in that range. But that's what I've got going on. I'll show a quick clip of the gravity with the color, so you can check and see what the Hokie Homebrew ESP is looking like. Got some of it in the beaker when I did the hydrometer read, and I'll put that up. Alright, here is the Hokie Homebrew Yeast Experiment ESP getting transferred over into the secondary. You can see the color on it. It's real nice. I haven't actually done a specific gravity reading on it yet. I'm getting ready to do that. I'll go ahead and check that out and see what it says, and then I'll be right back. Right. There it is. It's got nice color. Let me give this thing a spin and see what. Alright, it looks like it's about 1020 right now. Hopefully it'll go down a little further than that. Well, that's it. And other than that, I don't have anything else going on, so I'll see you guys next week. Cheers.